quick disclaimer, I'm not saying this is all that we do. I'm just saying this is the stuff that I have done thus far. This is all I ever wanted. I work at an integrated chemicals and energy company here in South Africa. This is basically my first year of being a process/chemical engineer in industry. You know, I've only been working for a few months, and let me just say there's a lot of stuff that I've done that I didn't think I would do. Basically, this video will help you in maybe understanding what a process engineer does, because most of the time we do not know. Most people do not know exactly what a process engineer does, and I think that this video should maybe help a few people understand what exactly we do. So let's begin. The first thing that we do, or the main thing that I've done, is plant support. So plant support, no, we don't support flowers and trees. That's not what I mean when I say plant. Plant as in factory, the thing that produces the chemicals, the thing that produces the energy, we support that. So we basically monitor the plant, we see how much we are producing for the day, for the week. If anything goes wrong, or if there are improvements, if the temperature increases here or spikes there, or if the reactor suddenly just stops working, then we have to figure out why that is. So essentially we monitor the trends. We basically see if everything is running smoothly, where we can improve, where there has been a loss in production, what caused that loss in production. And we basically, alongside the production people, we work together and see if we can maybe make improvements, or if we can increase the production or decrease the amount of steam that we are using on the plant. And that is what we do when I say we do plant support. So number 2, we do a little bit of punching, or I've done a little bit of punching. Not that kind, not the fighting kind. You know what, for me to explain what punching is, let's just rewind a little bit. Okay, so editing Eunickah over here. I am going through this video and I kind of realized that my description on punching is so long, and I am just, honestly, I needed to make it shorter. So essentially what punching is you have a project and you need to basically implement the project. So you're putting new equipment onto the plant, and basically what you do is you are making sure that the equipment is right, that everything is running smoothly, and you are checking every line, and you're going to hear thunder. Yeah, it's storming, guys. Also, I'm taking this on my phone, so I look intense. So yeah, and I keep looking at myself and not the actual camera. But basically, punching is when you are basically making sure that the new equipment that was installed onto the plant is installed correctly, and you are walking the line and just making sure that everything on your MFD or everything on your flow diagram is also reflected on the plant. And that is essentially what punching is. It's different for all different disciplines, but what we do is we just make sure that what is on the plant is on the MFD and that it is connected properly. And if it's not, then we will not commission the plant. And yeah, that's punching. Back to the original video that doesn't look this bad. So yeah. The next thing that I've done thus far in my engineering career is shutdown. And when I say that was physically demanding, wow, I mean that was really physically demanding. My body was sore. I came home, woke up the following morning, and my muscles were so stiff stiff. I couldn't move. I was struggling to move because that's just how physically demanding Shutdown was. And no one tells you this stuff. No one tells you this stuff at university. No one says, oh, you're going to be doing a lot of physical activity as a chemical engineer. No one says stuff like that. I work on a plant that has a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of separation technologies. And basically, separation technologies are, as most chemical engineers or people that study chemical engineering know, that is a distillation column. So we have quite a few distillation columns on the plant that I'm working on. We did a lot of column inspections. Okay, we didn't do a lot, we did a few. I did a few. So what a column inspection is essentially you climbing into the column and you are going from the top, either from the top all the way to the bottom, and you're checking if every tray is fine. And when I say that is physically demanding, I mean it is so physically demanding. I think in our minds, especially when we are at university, we have this idea of what a distillation column looks like on the inside. And when I say, my mind was blown. I was like, I stepped in there and I was like, let me just mentally prepare myself because it is insane. What my team loved doing was climbing in from the bottom. So we would get into the sump. So that is usually where the product collects at the bottom. And we would get in at the bottom, but clearly it's shut down, so all of that stuff is drained, don't worry. But we would get in at the bottom and then we would climb through the top. And I remember my first time stepping in. I remember stepping into the sump and looking inside and thinking, oh, this is pretty spacious, this is cool. And then we went to the first tray and we got the manway opened. And the moment I sticked my head into the manway, my words were just whoa. Those were my words, exact words, verbatim, whoa. And I remember one of the senior engineers asked me if I'm okay. Like, he asked me if I'm sure I want to do this, and he said, no, it's fine if you don't want to do this. And I just said, no, I just need some time to process all of this, and I need some time to just be mentally prepared to climb this thing right now. And when I say it is so tiny, the manway is, so this is my size, right? And the manway is literally there, this big, this wide. So you have to go in, lift your arms, climb, and then push yourself up. And when I say, when you look down, it's death. You see death because it's just black. So that is, wow, that was intense. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit shocked, but overall it was a good experience. I enjoyed climbing inside the columns, and in one of the other columns we went all the way, I think it was to the 50th tray if I'm not mistaken. So we went to like the 50th tray, and I remember just sitting in the manway and asking the other engineer that came with me, and I was like, is this thing moving? Because we were slightly swaying because it was a windy day. So when the columns are really tall, they sway a little bit because of the wind. And honestly, it was such a cool experience. I think every single engineer or every single process engineer should just one day take that opportunity to just go through the column and actually see what it is you were designing and how vastly different it is to what you thought it would be. I think that was good experience for me. The last thing, or the thing that I'm still currently busy with, is shift work. So when I say shift work is not fun, it's not fun, and I don't think all engineers experience this, but if you are working for the company that I work and you are a process engineer, you will definitely experience this. And when I say it humbles you, it humbles you. You are humbled. You are very much humbled. So, shift work. You get your production people and then you get your engineers. So your engineers and your production team, they work hand in hand, they work together. Your production team, they are responsible for basically running the plant. So that is what the production team does, and I already told you what the engineering team does. So we work hand in hand. So shift work. Shift work is how the production team works. When you work a good 5 days. You would work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you would work day shift. And then Sunday, Monday, you would work night shift. Day shift is from 5:30 in the morning till 5:30 in the evening. Yeah. Night shift, you guessed it, from 5:30 in the evening to 5:30 in the morning. Yay. So you work 12 hour, and you heard me correctly. I did not stumble on my words, or you work 12 hours straight. You work your 12 hours. Night shift is easier than day shift only because it's cool. It's cooler during night shift. You don't really have a lot of heat exchange issues during night shift, and it is quiet because obviously a lot of the people are sleeping. It's not a lot of people on the plant. It's just you, your production team, and the plant. It's lovely. So night shift is honestly the best, but day shift is pretty rough. So you do shift work. So that is overall what we do as engineers. I would love to show you guys what I wear on the plant, just so that you can see me in my beautiful PPE, personal protective equipment. So you can see me in my PPE. Let me know if you would like to see something like that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Follow me on all of my social media accounts, such as my Instagram, my Twitter. Those are at Eunickah_, and then I have TikTok, but I don't use it, and that is at Eunickah. So go give me a follow. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I also hope that you don't forget to embrace who you are. Bye bye, everybody.
Don't stop.